What's up, working people? Happy Wednesday. Halfway through the work week. Keep going. You're almost there. Just got a few days left till we hit the weekend. It gets tiring just trying to make it through the week to get to the 2 days, make it through the week to get to the 2 days. Imagine if all these productivity gains that technology has unlocked actually stayed with the worker and you could just work 3 days a week, producing the same amount of output that workers from 100 years ago produced, but keeping all the gains for yourself and enjoying 4 days of free time. How nice would that be? We have a world to build out there and we can do it, working people. Unlock your imagination and start thinking about what you want and what you deserve, because the power to get it is right here, inside of you, inside of me, inside of every working person. This week we've been talking about all the things that get in our way when trying to realize and activate our working power, our working class power. We talked about electoral politics, Democrats and politicians, and we talked about identity politics, getting caught up in things that distract us and keep us from realizing our true potential as one working class. And today I want to highlight, what it is that we can actually do if we do realize that working class power. So just say we decided to start a third party and it's the Workers' Party. That in and of itself would not change anything for us as workers, because the missing piece is our militancy. And what is militancy? Militancy is our willingness to act aggressively in the direction of mass action to achieve our goals. So if we just go to the bosses and we ask nicely for a raise, they're not going to give it to us, right? They don't have to give us to us. They're not incentivized to give it to us. In fact, our system incentivizes the opposite. But if we're militant working people, what we do is we build mass action and we take mass action against the company. In this example, they're not going to give us a raise. A militant working class goes on strike and withholds their labor. And that's not the only thing. The strike is like the ultimate action, but there's a lot of other things that workers can do. Petitions, rallies, boycotts, marches in the street. There's a lot of ways that working class can take direct action and move against these powers that are trying to oppress us, whether they're politicians or CEOs, billionaires, the ruling class, you name it. Our militancy, our willingness to get aggressive and take direct action is what it's going to take. So how do we wake that up inside of ourselves? How do we find that power? Well, that's the challenge of organizing. That's what people out there in the labor movement are trying to do. They're trying to organize workers around this idea that we as individuals are very weak, but we as a group are unstoppable. Let's find that militancy inside all of us. Peace and solidarity.